Well, welcome to the second part of episode 9, I suppose, after them internet problems. I'll give it another go anyway. And just try and finish off another 10, 15 minutes of, a bit more continuity in regard to game week 8 coming up. And look, even though I'm rubbish the last few seasons and I can't do anything with this FPL thing anymore. I do have good instincts for the game, and I feel a lot of people will be considering getting rid of HAALAND. I know it's crazy, but I'm not going through another season like last year with HAALAND, and really ended up getting nowhere anyway. 2.1 million. But what's the difference between finishing 7 million and 2.1 million? It's no difference to me. You're still baloney. So okay, I'm not going to be 2.1. I'm going to either be 7.2 million, or I'm going to be top 500k, or even better by doing something like this move. So I've got rid of well, first of all, just look, 60 points isn't too bad. 59, okay, -4. The 60s was pretty okay, but it's unfortunately Morris did nothing for that second game against Burnley. It's just was really praying and hoping to get an assist or something. It really would have made the week, and it would have really paid off, but it didn't pay off. Only a 50, 55, okay. Not much of it. Really done nothing. Okay, I cracked the 3 million. I cracked. I'm under 4 million. I've made about 400k, 400,000 places, but meh. Um, so this I've got rid of Embuemo. He's just getting no luck. Brentford are getting no penalties now. Albeit they'll probably go up to United at Old Trafford and just win 3 or 4-0. The way United are going, their B team is better than their first team with no Rashford and Bruno in the setup and Maguire in the back. That's a better team. That's Crystal Palace in the Carabao Cup, and then they got annihilated in the league when they brought their guys back. Um, so yeah, Haaland's gone, Mbuemo's gone, and I've got in Sonny Boy in here, so I've got a Ford Son, and I've got in Watkins, and I'll take down. I got a load of money left in the bank. What is it? 3.4 million left in the bank. Team value 1.8, so it's 1.2 million team value. I'll take that. So I've got a few price rises after the wild card. I played now. I think I've done everything right. I could. It's just I'm getting no breaks for like a year and a half. That's just it, really. I've had a stink of a black cloud over me for a year and a half in this game, and I'm done. This year's my last year, and I'm finished with it. I'm going to keep up the content in regards to Christy Nicholson, encourages, present the trophies at the end of it. The money shouldn't be too bad. I'm putting away £10 a week, and by game week 38, I should have 380. So that way I can afford what I'm doing and promote the league and encourage everybody to do well. Now, people will say, come on, Vince, geez, you're the guru. You can't give up on all that. But seriously, mental health, happiness, there's seriously, when I realized there's a problem in my life like this and it's causing an adverse issue, it's just not worth it. And it's not fun anymore. This Sun Dream thing I'll go into later is great fun, and I'm absolutely flying. I'm one of the leaders in England in the Sun Dream team, and for the last few years I have been as well. And there's big money to be won in the Sun Dream team for nothing. For nothing, it's free. So is this, but there's no money in it. Really, there's no hard. Like in this thing, there's hard currency in this thing. 21 cash prizes. I'm 1,514 overall in the whole Sun Dream Team. 124 points this week and still two to play. Sun Dream Team includes Cup as well. As you can see, I'm well on it. Okay, I got on Gordon pretty early. I've got rid of Gordon now because he's suspended for West Ham. And, I got Alvarez pretty quick before he started hauling. I had Trippier in before he started hauling. Caldwell's never let me down. Cash has been unbelievable. Johnson's been terrific. Ward Prowse, because I couldn't afford to get Bowen in, but I saw Bowen's got an injury flag. He might be out, so I'm not sure what's happening there. There's no subs in this game, so you have to be honest. You have to keep an eye and pick regular guys. I think there's no problem with Gordon, really. He's going to be playing if he can play, and he's very exciting. But Almiron is a look there. So the Sun Dream Team's phenomenal. Game week 8. If I can flick into this. I got rid of Gordon because he's not playing. So in this game, if you even if they got a suspension, you've got to get rid of them and get them back. I've managed to get rid of Rashford and Gordon, and I have Son and Maddie in there, and I could afford them with 2.2 million still to spare, and I'm going all in with Luton. I'm excited. I'm really excited. This thing doesn't get me down because I'm the kiddie in this thing. So I'll keep this crack on. I'll keep it up. I've got 2 trophies up there. Won the work competition twice in a row. This is why I'm called the Gans Hill. I work in Gans Hill. The champs by 11, and nobody's ever done 2 in a row. Never mind 3 in a row at work. So yeah, in the leagues, FPL Top Dogs official, I'm leading that. There's a few in that. I think a few from Ireland are in this. A lot of the lads from work are in this as well. I told them about it. And a few from Ireland. I think I don't know Balger, Knight is work. Don't know Taylor. Vaughan is work. McKinnon's work. Don't know Elder. Don't know Mars. Clint is Sunshine is work. Don't know Curtis. James Crane, thanks. The only Irish, and Jack Carney's in it. Thanks, Ja. I don't know Quinn. So that's the first FPL Top Dogs League. My work one's work. It's most of those guys you see there, and I'm leading it as well. So you know, I mean, I know I have it in the blood. I love this stuff, and the app is brilliant. It's and you got all the chips. You've got a chip where all your defenders score double. So always, I'm planning to have 5 defenders that game week. I'm going to use, of course. Then you got the power captain. It basically means what it says in the tin. You've got the 11 players, and whoever scores the most in that game week, it doesn't matter if you've picked them as captain or not. The captain alternates and changes to the guy with the most points. I have my 3 chips left, so the 12th man select another additional player. So I can when I activate this, I can go into any of the squad, defender, midfield. It doesn't even matter about the price. The price doesn't even come into it, I don't think. And he goes in the corner there, has your 12th man, and you score. So get him on a double game week. Maximum captain, this is what we call the power captain, and that will alternate to anyone in the squad. So look at what Watkins have done. I think he scored nearly 25 points up to now in one game week, and he's going to go tonight. So people have power captained against me on him. So I'm worried about what Villa do tonight in Europe. But yeah, Watkins is on 50. Somebody has him as maximum captain, so he's going to score more points tonight if he's playing. So that it was alternating from Walker last week, and I was saying, this guy, what's going on here? His captain, I said, he's played his chip. Park the bus is what I've said is when all your defenders score double. So then I'd be having Trippier, Cash, and a few others. I'll be lining that chip up at some time, but there's no need at the minute. So I'm happy enough with this. As I said, the prizes are just unreal in this, and yeah, I don't know what is it. The prize is something like 30,000. Yeah, what are the prizes? 21 cash prizes. Well, it's £25,000 or 30,000, whatever it is. So the leaderboard, this probably won't come up. Leagues, okay. But anyway, there's money to be made here. Continuation of snipers in there, 46. lots of everyone on Haaland. Morris didn't really do too much. It could have been so much better. Robert Cunyan in here. Gordon will be an issue. Saka, will he play? I don't know. I've heard the England squad being announced and Saka's in it. Maguire's in it. Henderson's in it. Um, there's another Maguire, Henderson, Saka, and there's another one everyone is complaining about. Your man Calvin Phillips from Leeds, Man City, he's in it. So England fans are becoming more disillusioned with the whole thing. That it's just Southgate. Watkins is in it, and everyone's saying, "Hey, Watkins," but he's not going to play with Kane. He has no hope, and he might come on for 5 minutes at the end. It's a total joke, you know. There's no. In a way, I'm kind of happy enough because a lot of these guys could have played in other international teams and they would be a regular, but they won't have that experience. They'll just have that experience of just sitting on the bench. Um, our Malaysian friend has dropped back quite a bit, but see, most people he's gone for Mars, but most Captain Mars and only get 43 is a bit of a head scratcher. Um, Duncan Hannon is still in and about there. So anyone the 423 look 22, 21, it's really, really tight. Like it's like three rings really. The lines are just for some reason our friend Fred up already, Kieran Kiley. He won't like that game week 37. Shane Healy hanging in there, 415, not too bad. Well, look, it's still 53 points. To me, it's for 50 odd points is awful hard to make up. Um, because you're not going to make it up, captain and Haaland. It's no way, especially in my position down 79 points down. There's no way I'm going to make up anything on anyone, captain and Haaland. So gotta take a chance. I'm gonna take a chance, and will I actually one day finish above the Guru's nightmare, Diarmaid Phillips? Because a total nightmare is probably not, to be honest with you. You know, 1 point behind the Guru's nightmare, young Phillips. So he's doing his best to wait for me anyway. 34. Um, yeah, a bit more sarcastic and dark, to be honest with you. Williams 66, not too bad. Clickety click. Still got his chips, not gone absolute off the wall here, which is good. I think my advice, me and William in our position, we just have to be patient and just keep with the program. That looking that he's got rid of. Yeah, he's great to get rid of the Chelsea stuff. Wilson, he's another frustration. Will he play? Will he not play? He didn't play, so he got a sub in. Kapori played, but look, he's got 3 points. He didn't even get the 4 points that you'd expect to play. You know, it's and the frustration with FPL. It doesn't take into account any if you make how many tackles or if you make a chance or you create a big chance. And all this stuff isn't. You don't get points for it. It's gone lazy. It's gone stale. That's what's going on here. These guys are getting no sort of, and there's no point having defensive midfielders unless you're Rodrigo. So yeah, Trippier good. So somebody came in for Watkins. Lamptey's not scored. He probably didn't play. Stupian's back. That's oh, Lamptey probably did play, did he? It was a 6-1, so he's probably come on for Wilson, which is a frustration. Like and Mitchell on the bench. So I think any Palace you have in defence, they're worth playing. Carlson's interested enough; he'll be playing for himself. I would not suggest doing a free hit just to get all your Spurs in. If you've got a transfer, I think is it easy to get to Son from there, depending on what Wally's got in the bank. Odegaard against City, I'm not sure. It's a punt, maybe getting rid of us, Odegaard for Son, but anyways, no point. Andy Cagnon in there is 40. No, everybody down here they've had a mare. This is 66 from Cyril Collins. Tarkovsky has been doing okay. Scored that goal recently. Botman that was an early one, and then you hear the news, bang. Um, yeah, not much more to say about that. So for this game week 8 coming up, um, yeah, I already suggested that I'm gonna get off the Haaland, and I'm nothing to lose. It's my last year retiring with this stuff after that. Watkins in. I'm not sure about Mars. I might just um, took another -4, so that's probably -24 in hits since game week 2. But I want to get on the Sun train. I got Maddie there, and we'll give Luton a go. Now, will it be Spursy? It'll be completely Spursy and with type to lose to Luton 1-0 or 2-0 or something. That yeah, but this is Spurs. They have a whole week to prepare for this game. Luton have already played their game on Tuesday. May have picked up a couple of niggling injuries. We don't know. And now Spurs are coming to town. Um, they're going to get after Luton, and they're not going to sit back. And this could be anything. It could be a Burnley, 4-1, 5. Spurs will definitely find a way to concede, and Mars will probably score a couple. But Spurs could probably too much in them goals wise. Really come on this season very well, and they look excited. And there's no cup stuff to worry Spurs, so that there could be a bit of karma with VAR. Trust me, VAR will get on top of Spurs. Just allow a few goals. Maybe get one of them sent off with a like one of those elbows, like they go into the chest. You don't mean it. It's one of them fluke things. But yeah, Ward-Prowse, I'm happy enough with that. So happy he didn't go for Bowen now. He mightn't be playing, so we'll see anyway there. Salah and fine. So now we have someone going to the toilet, so the internet could be going off soon. So I'll get that in quick. Um, yeah, I'm happy to go without Haaland in this case here, and just hope. The thing is, you should be captaining like Alvarez, I suppose, really to try and counter what he's only come off the bench 11 minutes against Leipzig, so it should be a cert anyway for Arsenal away. But I'm kind of hoping it's going to be an 0-0 or a 1-1 or an edgy game. I'm hoping Saka will play and give City a bit of a threat down that wing, down the. I keep thinking he plays down the right, doesn't he? And Trossard down the left. Um, yeah, Martinelli down the left. Yeah, so that's a hope, and Arsenal will give them a game. I'm sure they will. Great atmosphere at the Emirates. Um, I hope Oscar. I keep saying Oscar. It was Odegaard. I have that Osgard in my head. He could damage. A lot of people have Odegaard in their team, so I'm worried about Odegaard. Lots of people got rid of Saka already, so I'm not too worried about Saka. So I'm hoping he plays. But yeah, the Sun thing. So after that game week, Spurs are all go. Liverpool are all go very soon. You know, I really think game week 8, 9. I've only got 2 more game weeks to make up 20 or 30 or 40 points on our leader, Neil Carney or whoever, to get, because after that, everyone will have Salah, everyone will have Watkins, everyone will have Alvarez, everyone will have Son, everyone will have everyone, and I have to start all over again. And then I have to start. It's the same exactly as last year. So trying to get on the good players early, but they didn't quite perform because of their fixtures, or something's gone wrong. And then when everybody gets them in, they start scoring, and I have them, and I'm goosing and going nowhere. I don't like Robinson on the bench. I have to still think I got a terrible hit, 15 points. I had him on the bench last week. Dare I? Well, that was United. The Man United don't frank. You cannot frank anyone's form when they play United. Really, it's like in horse racing. You look at the horse. Has he finished in the top 3? Has he got good form? Has he been top three in a grade one. Now he's gone down to, step in class. Um, United beating United is not like a grade one event anymore. It's not a grade one. It's more like a grade two or three, and people think it's a massive thing. And Palace have not been great shakes attacking wise. Eze's injured now, so I'm not so sure that could be a good one. But I should trust Robinson. I got him in before he went up to 6.6, so I should kind of trust him. But then the Anderson thing can do you. Um, I love Neto, but then again, in game week 10, everybody will transfer Neto in. But I think this is basically the wild card. Okay, Haaland will be still in everybody's wild card, so there's no way that someone could. But I reckon maybe with a Shar or Burn could be the new Botman. I reckon this will be the template team for the wild card in game week 10. With Watkins definitely. Possibly people will go with Diaby. And the other dude, Cash. Cash has risen now, using 4.9. So it kind of feels a bit like ashes in your mouth getting in at Cash when you could have had them at 4.5 ages ago. And as you can see in my son Dream Team, I've had Cash from the beginning. I've had Caldwell from the beginning, got my rewards. And that's what it's about. You stick and you hang in until you get your rewards, and it's a frustration. Um, Especially Watkins when you had owned him, and then he gets took off penalties, but you kept the faith in him, you got the reward there. But like Bitcoin, you sell your Bitcoin when it's high, and you buy when it's low, not the other way around. So that's the I'm glad I managed to get that done. And we have the next game week coming up. DCL is back now for Bournemouth, so expect DCL, Dominic Calvert-Lewin to do something, and love the Corey, and I'm sure Everton are going to get back to something. They were far too good against Luton. The amount of chances is just shocking that they just couldn't get it in the net. I know it was 2-1. Fulham and Sheffield, not sure. Fulham have a problem scoring. Both these teams have a problem scoring. United and Brentford, I couldn't predict that. Scary. Palace, I thought Forest away. Again, I can fancy them more with the attacking with Elanga and Gibbs White. And like, it's what's the other guy? Um, Tuoni or forget. Brighton, Liverpool. You see, a lot of these you just can't really call. And the West Ham Newcastle, hard to call. All these games are impossible. All the games this week are impossible to call, except Spurs and Luton, possibly. Even Burnley got past for them. Chelsea can not conceding now. Good defense. Possibly Spurs and Chelsea are the bankers there. You'd think Everton, but the new guy at Bournemouth has to show something. Otherwise, he'll be gone by Christmas. But the rest of them are just like I wouldn't put a penny. I wouldn't put a penny on either or win, lose, or draw. Um, yeah, the stupid King of the Travelers again. It's total. I want to say the yes show. So much better. I have 55 points, fair enough. But if you look at that, 48 for I would have beaten everybody else. Like a 74, there's about the law of averages here 34, 50, 40. Look at all, okay, 65. But most people have got under 55, and I run into the storm. Of course, it's the guru killer. This is what the guru killer does. Kevin Kilbane, the guru killer, and that. Everyone kills the guru. Like this King of the Travelers. It's a total waste of time for me. I don't know. It's just I can't wait to be not in this. It's just depressing every week to see you lose, 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 lose. Fluke one. Like it's a joke. Like 7, 1-1, lost 6, 3 points, 389. That look at that. More than him, more than him, more than him. Okay, Adrian Phillips in the same boat as me. More than him, more than him, more than him, more than him. Still more than the guy in 27th. You know, it's just like something is following me around in FPL. It's a dead cat or a dead fish or something, and I don't know what's gone on. So less said about that, the better. And I just can't wait till the season's over. I'll still support the Christy Nic, as I said. I'll still sponsor it the best I can. I know I don't know if I'll actually have a dud team, and I'll have jokers in, just random pick and just let it go. Um, it kind of wouldn't be right to kind of delete the team. I really should though, but um, I think it's a massive frustration. I think for me, it's always best when you're addicted to something is to give it up completely. I'm always best going cold turkey. Just say that's it and give it up, and it's just no fun anymore. To be honest with you, when you're rubbish at something, you don't need to be reminded every game week. I've said this before. So that's it. That's it, guys. Um, I was thinking about doing a show around Scotland as well and do a YouTube thing. Um, Scotland's a fascinating place. The Outer Hebrides and mountains, and thinking about going to all the Highland League clubs, watching them play, and doing an episode on each of the Highland clubs up there. I've looked at some of their football pitches and grounds and stuff, and they are absolutely amazing. They've got floodlighting, the whole lot. I look at our own Ballyhaunis Town FC, and we're not far off the Highland League sort of setup, because the way we're going with the nets and the ground and the drainage and the pitch, it's a great pitch, great location. We're going to have the floodlights if we not already have them. We're going to have all this stuff, and the Highlands, they all have all this stuff, and it's just something that I'd like to get into. Uh, the Ireland League just doesn't excite me. The Highland, like to go to the Highlands for the summer, watch some look footy's footy. Okay, folks, take care. God bless, and thanks for listening. And sorry about earlier on. It's just it's just life. Catch you later, folks. Go out.